In a big win for security forces, sources say Jaish-e-Mohammed commander Saifullah was one of the two terrorists gunned down during an intense encounter in Jammu and Kashmir's Kishtwar region. Arms and ammunition, including two AK-47s rifle, have been recovered from the spot. According to security forces, Saifullah was a Pakistani national and infiltrated Jammu and Kashmir. He was also responsible for several attacks in the Doda-Kishtwar belt. He was instrumental in recruiting youth in the area. All right, for more on this, my colleague Pradeep Datta is now joining me live. Pradeep, tell us more about this encounter in which two terrorists have been gunned down in the Kishtwar region, and what a big win is this for the Indian Armed Forces?
Yes, you're absolutely right. A big success for security forces and a major jolt for terror outfit Jaish-e-Mohammed. There's one other good news that 3 terrorists have been eliminated. Body of the 3rd terrorist has also been recovered, which includes Saifullah, one of the top Jaish commanders who had been operating in this area for the last 2 years. On several occasions, he was able to dodge security forces, but this time he was not lucky. And credit goes to Tyson, the army dog that was able to identify this terror hideout in Chatru area. And finally, the troops were able to zero in on that hideout. And finally, they were able to blast that hideout, as you can see in the visuals also. Finally, that hideout was blasted and all the 3 terrorists, which included Saifullah, top Jaish commander, had been eliminated. 3 rifles and large quantities of arms and ammunition had been recovered. This man had been responsible for several terror-related incidents, including attack on security forces. And on several occasions, he managed to give slip to security forces. On more than 20 times, he was able to break cordon free from that area. But this time, he was not able to do so. Today morning, when security forces got information, they cordoned that area with the help of the Tyson. They were able to identify that hideout. And Tyson was, army dog was able to all inside that hideout, and that was the time when terrorists opened fire. And finally, the security forces got sure that there are terrorists hiding. Immediately after that, they blasted that hideout. The Tyson army dog has been evacuated, airlifted to Udhampur hospital, where he's undergoing treatment. And heroic 4-legged soldier. And this is not first time when these 4-legged soldiers have really performed in such rugged terrain and difficult areas during counter-terror operation. Only 2 years back, one phantom dog had sacrificed his life in which one terrorist was killed in Sundarbani area in 2024.
Right, Pradeep, absolutely, Pradeep. This is perhaps a big win for the Indian Armed Forces after 2 terrorists have been gunned down in that Operation Thrashi 1 in the Kishtwar region.